Welcome one, welcome all. This is Pokémon TCG that just dropped today. We're just going to have a quick look at all the systems and let's see what we got. So starting from the top to the bottom, you can see it's a very simple interface. Not really a lot going on in the background right now, but maybe that can change, I'm not too sure. I only just started. So you can see on the left hand side you have this sort of very lovely display of what cards you have, a very nice background of the EVs, and I luckily managed to get Mewtwo, so that's one of the cards I'm showcasing right now. Then in the middle we have like my character profile, so very basic stuff. You can sort of showcase, I guess, sorts of achievements. Another card you can see have an actual achievements, which are in the shape of sort of gym leader badges, it looks like. To the right there is of course a premium pass. I'm just trying it out for now, see how that goes, but maybe I'll continue if it actually is something decent. You have your standard news panel when it loads up. So just some little bits and bobs that is a showcasing for its release. I think the most interesting is this special release gift, which I claimed earlier today. It's an advanced ticket, but nobody actually knows what it does right now, so we'll just have to wait and see. And then right next to it is the gifts panel. So I already claimed everything there is, but if I go to claimed, you can see that there are bits and bobs. So you see at the very bottom is the gift of the advanced ticket that, as it says, this ticket can be used yet, wait and see what it's for. So we'll have to find out. Now the other ones are from something else that I'll explain shortly, but there's currency for spending in the shop. So now, looking at the most important part that will probably caught your eye is the middle panel. As you can see, there's 3 different packs. These are sort of where you get the cards. So you see there's a nice bit of artwork for the Charizard, Mewtwo and Pikachu. So if I was to tap on it now, for example on the Charizard, it takes you to another menu where I can then select the other ones, and at the top there's a nice little display of what cards are possible. I can then tap on them to see more detail. So you can scroll through them as well. You can see a lot of shiny cards I want, but so far I haven't gotten any of those so far. Oh, going back to that actually, at the bottom right, there is a sort of exchange system. So even if you get super duper mega unlucky, you can get currency to exchange for cards, which is quite nice. As you can see though, like, the big cards are quite expensive. So if I go to like Charizard, it's 500 for one and I only got 40, so it might take a while if you want multiple copies. So if I select other booster packs, I don't have any of those unlocked yet, but I assume there'll be more. So then as you see, the timers is when you could actually open a pack for free. So left hand side with the Delibird looking icon, that's the premium one because you get extra pack opening. Whilst the one with the Pikachu shows there's only 2 hours left until I can open another pack. I think it's every 12-hour it refreshes. And then sort of the little Pikachu Hourglass, that's how you can sort of speed up the pack opening. So if I really wanted to, I could use a bunch of those now and then open a whole bunch of packs, but I think I'll save that to another time. So now, looking at the bottom left, we have this thing called Wonder Pick. So I quite like this feature. So you can essentially see what other people have pulled. I'm not sure how they populate this, but as you can see, everyone's pulls are a pack of 5. And if I really wanted to, I could spend these like heart tokens to randomly get one of those cards. So if you see a particular card that you really want, let's say I want this Porygon card here, I can spend 3 of those heart tokens to get a chance of getting that Porygon. And same for down below, if I wanted this Gardevoir, I could also spend 2 and have a chance of 1 in 5 chance of getting it. But quite an interesting feature. There's also the expired ones, where if I was in time, I could restore them using this special time piece here, but I don't have any of those right now, so I'm just going to ignore it. So the last thing on the screen is obviously going to be the shop, so we'll just pop in there and have a look there. So as you can see, there's a daily system, so at the top I already claimed the gifts, and I can't exactly see them again unfortunately, but it's a few tokens for the actual shop and some hourglasses to spend on. So then scrolling down, we can see the actual hourglasses I could spend on to get more packs. So pack hourglass is just your standard opening of a pack with reducing time. Oh, I didn't notice that, but there's actually a limit. So I don't know whether that limit resets, but currently I can only get 10 of these. And for the pack of hourglasses times 6, it's also 10 as well. So this is the Wonder Hourglass. So this is for doing that Wonder exchange that I just showed previously. So again, 10 limit, and I'm guessing for the 6, 10 limit as well. Yeah, 10 limit again. This one's a peculiar one. This is a special shop ticket that costs 300 of this shop ticket currency. And apparently it can be exchanged for rare stuff, so I'm not really too sure on that. I'll have to have a look. What else do we have? Accessories. These look like nice cover art, so if I try and zoom in on this, I guess this will be like a card back or something. Either way, very cool that you can customize like that. Oh no, I just read it there. It says a cover for binders, but I don't think I've unlocked that just now. And then here you can buy some actual cards. They look like trainer cards mostly. Doesn't cost too much, but let's have a look at what this Pokédex does. Look at the top 3 cards of the deck. Yeah, so cards that you can use during your playthrough of the game can also be bought here. I wonder if they refresh. I'm guessing they should do, but we'll have to find out. Now moving along to emblems. This is part of what I showed you previously, where you could showcase your sort of character per se. And the way we have now, we have the Pikachu, Mewtwo, and Charizard. And it just looks to be just a badge of some sort. I don't think it has any sort of functional use, but still cool nonetheless. Move out. Oh, okay, now here we are. So this is where you could use those very expensive special tickets to buy essentially cosmetics, it looks like. So if I zoom in on that, so that seems to be the playmat. Very, very metallic. Interesting choice that they'll make this the special set, but I guess it's good for collectors. And lastly, others, there's nothing. So we'll now just check the limited time events panel. Ooh, there's a very special Pikachu here that I could pick up. Very interesting art, Pikachu with a bunch of toys. Nice description here, tells you what pack it's all from, artists as well. Ah, they also has related cards so you can see like the other ones. Oh, I can't click on that unfortunately. But okay. And then some more accessories, this time it's Mewtwo themed. This backdrop looks pretty sick. That's pretty cool. Might be tempted to get that if I can afford it, but we'll see. I don't know how rare the currencies are, so I'd rather not spend everything randomly just yet. And then of course bottom right is to be able to purchase the actual currency. So I'll just quickly go on that. So this is all in GBP, but it will vary depending which place you're looking at this from. So you have different packs. All of these have to be paid with actual money. You can't get any premium currency, I don't think. But at the top I do have 5 Pokégold, so I'm not sure where that came from, but gotta have it. And now where can I spend my Pokégold in? I can spend it on not a lot because I cannot afford it, but if I click on one of these packs, let's see. So this is an Erica themed pack. So you get a special coin. Quite a nice looking playmat with a Vileplume and Erica herself. and then the card sleeve to go with it. Quite nice. Not sure if it's worth the amount of gold. If it had sort of an animated effect, it would be quite nice. So going down to others again, nothing to really show there. So now just going through the last few panels at the bottom. So let's go to the first one. This is sort of your Pokédex, essentially, where you collect all your cards. As you can see, I don't have that many. I've only opened a few packs, but hopefully this collection will expand. But it's very nice how you can have a digital version of the cards now. Don't have to worry about keeping them in good condition, because they're always going to be in good condition. And you get to admire sort of really nice art, such as this Squirtle and this Charmander. All very... what a great time to be alive. So in here you can also look at your display boards, which is what I showcased previously, where I had my Mewtwo on the background of the Eevees. Thinking about it now, the Mewtwo probably doesn't fit the nice serene Eevee background, but hey, it will do. It looks good. You can also look at the actual decks you can build. So you have one starter deck, which is the Rapidash deck in the top right, and then I have a tester deck that I'm just messing around with right now, composed of cards that I've actually gotten, whilst the Rapidash deck is sort of pre-built for you to sort of start and go per se. You can also view it in a different fashion. You can see all the ones you're missing, whether that will make you sad or happy, I'm not too sure. I prefer the other one. I can see all the cards straight away. Now moving on to the next button on the bottom, the social hub. So we can see that trade is not available soon, but that could be pretty fun. We could be harkening back to the old link cable days where you have to physically trade people to be able to complete collections, and I think for a game like this it will definitely help a lot. So what we can see here is community showcases. Okay. So these are people showcasing what they've pulled. I can already see some people already have spent quite a bit here, seeing as they have the special backdrops and a lot of shiny cards. My goodness. I'm very jealous to try and get some of these myself. And this person has duplicate Bulbasaurs, it seems. And you can then share a like, I guess, to confirm that they have really good cards. At the bottom you can see friends, but I don't have any so far, which is a bit of a shame. But if you guys are interested and want to share your idea with me, then yeah, let's do it. And then lastly, what we're here to do is battle. So far I've only really done the solo missions, which are just the sort of beginner's guide to Pokemon TCG, as the rules are not quite the same as traditional TCG. It's more of a simplified version, but it does a very good job at guiding you through it. For example, it goes through a lot of the different sort of archetypes and types that are within TCG, because it's not the same element weaknesses as well as normal Pokemon. So you get to sort of go through these and learn the type matchups and sort of have a little go straight away without having to dive into playing against an actual player who has plenty of experience. And then of course it gradually ramps up. I haven't gone through all of them just yet, but I'll be looking to complete these before I move on to actual player battles. And now going back, you can see the versus menu. So yeah, it won't even let me before I complete all of those. But I mean, oh, it does let me. But preferably, I would recommend you also, if you're a new player to these sort of card games, go through the tutorial. Very well made out, to be honest. Teaches you quite quickly. But obviously, well, like one of these games is hard to master, easy to learn. Lastly, there's the mission panel, which is sort of where you get your rewards and your sort of daily missions. So these are advanced missions because I already completed the beginner ones, but essentially it's just to sort of help you get used to the features. So if I scroll down to the bottom of the ones I've completed, so edit the deck, send one thanks, and if I win solo battles, link my account. All of these contribute to sort of getting rewards at the top side. So I've already claimed it, but I have this shine dust, and once I complete all of them, I will get more hourglasses, which means more packs. And in a game like this, you can never have enough packs. So going to dailies now, I can't show them unfortunately because I claimed them all, but I'll show them next time, but after 12 hours it seems. And then lastly, oh no, not lastly, there's a few more. There's the Dex missions, essentially the Pokédex missions, which is how far can you complete the Pokédex? I am still far away it seems. So it seems it only goes up to 220 for now, but I think there's far more cards than that, so perhaps it's only just a certain selection for this expansion. And next up we have deck missions. It seems these are to unlock actual decks to play with, so if you get, for example, if I scroll up to, let's say, the Venusaur one, if I expand that one, if I collect these cards, I get this particular, I guess it's the, oh, it's just a rental deck, okay. So, for collecting one of those cards, which is the Venusaur EX, I can then rent that deck, but only for a limited period of time. And it seems I can do that for Blastoise, Pikachu. I already unlocked the Mewtwo one it seems, because I got the Mewtwo EX card. So there are several ways to get it, which is quite nice. Oh yeah, there's also gym cards, so if you unlock the actual Lieutenant Surge it looks like, you also get to try the rental deck. I mean, it's a very nice way of showcasing what decks are capable of, even though you only have one of the main core cards. Lastly, we have the premium missions. So I assume this is only unlocked if you have the premium pass, but doesn't look too difficult. Collect certain type cards, collect in total cards, and some other bits and bobs for very nice rewards, to be honest. So thinking about it, it might be worth actually going for the premium pass after all. If not, there's a trial period for 2 weeks, so give that a go, see how you like it. Lastly, there's these themed collections, so if you complete these very specific missions, so I assume first choice is if you get Bulbasaur, Squirtle, Charmander, yep, so I'm just missing Bulbasaur. You get certain rewards, and 12 Wonder Hourglass is quite a lot for such a simple mission. And I guess there's so many more that we could go through. But essentially, that is Pokemon TCG. I hope you guys enjoy it, and then if you've got any questions, feel free to ask me, and I hope to see you guys next time. Bye!